So I have been thinking a lot about the fact that there is no security in the job that you think is giving you security. I think that one of the number one reasons that people don't take the leap into freelancing, full-time freelancing, or starting their own business or anything and stay stuck in their job that they don't love is because they think it brings them security. And the deal is that it isn't as secure as you think or as you hope. So this came to light recently for me because one of my FTF members, she joined and she was preparing her business and she had a full-time job. And with that, she was planning, she already knew she wanted to, run her own business, she wanted to do things on her own, so she had set a quit date for this August. So back in, October of last year when she joined, she had already said, I'm hoping by August that I'm gonna be able to quit, I'm gonna do everything to prepare myself and my business to get it started on the side so that I can quit then. And guess what happened 2 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I can't remember exactly. She got laid off. So it came out of essentially nowhere, right? And she was out of a job. So luckily, she had already started putting in place certain things. She had her website up, she was working with me and in the FTF membership, learning about online marketing and getting prepared. So she was already ready, which is awesome. Of course, that was a big hit. It was sooner than she wanted. She didn't have as much saved as a buffer fund to go forward with it so quickly, but she was forced into it. And of course, it's going to turn out great because she was prepared. But basically, the point is you never know. There is no security in these secure jobs that you have, right? So the same exact thing happened to me. I didn't get laid off, but with my last corporate job, it was kind of crazy. I knew I wanted to start out on my own. I had planned it. I set my quit date. I quit on that date. And then I remember when I went into my boss and I told him I was leaving, he was kind of like, really, like he had this weird kind of face of like, are you sure? But kind of a smile, like, I'm not too worried about you, and I didn't realize what he meant at the time, or I wasn't reading into what he was saying at the time. And like 3 months later, they moved the full business to another country. So that was when I was in France, they moved it to Spain, laid off a lot of people. Some people went along if they could move, but either way, like I was ahead of the schedule. I would have had to leave no matter what. So luckily, I already had that in place, and I wanted to, right? So that was just a great example of this. So if the security of your job is what's keeping you staying and keeping you from thinking that you can make freelancing a reality, get over that, get started. Even if you don't, set a quit date or plan on quitting anytime soon, start doing what you need to do to have a backup plan, to make that freelancing a reality. Do it on the side for now. Hopefully you'll quit and go full-time before you need to, but in the worst case scenario of getting let go or your company moving countries, you have that in place. You already have the baseline and you can start growing quicker. So I'd love to help you do this. I have the FTF membership that is amazing for getting started, getting your business off the ground, and helping grow it. So I hope to see you on the inside.